and you take no prisoners. 1 minute you're up $500,000 in soybeans, and the next, boom, your kids don't go to college and they've repossessed your Bentley. Are you with me?
The revolution starts now.
We have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
Turn those machines back on!
And we have to start by building a wall, a big, beautiful, powerful wall.
Show me the money!
You are fake news.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
I don't know when they decided that they wanted to make a virtue out of selfishness.
If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on Earth.
Well, that's the revolution here on Lick Effect Radio. Streaming live at lickeffectradio.org/studio. What's up, Andy and Kyle?
How's it going, man?
How you doing?
You know, going. Living the dream, you know, and that. I forgot to ask before we got started. So it's Atma?
Atma.
Atma.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not the only one. Everybody I've talked to has said Atma, so that's something we got to make clear.
Yeah, true, and that. That's a huge thing, like, every once in a while we run through Google Translate, especially, you know, when you get everyone's music and that, just to make sure before we record it and drop it in here, you know.
We always use the most obscure song titles, too, that nobody knows. Nobody knows the meaning of the word or the word itself, so... Like Vicissitudes is one of our song titles.
Oh, that's so good. I end up in the Google Translate to make sure we get it right.
Yeah.
Flat out, just going to throw it out there.
I think it's right. We pronounce it right. I think maybe. I don't know. I've never heard anybody else say it, so maybe not.
Well, that's the other, because like here we try to break them up, and that it's all different diversity. Who does it and that. So yeah, when whoever that never met you and that's gonna go and record that, yeah, they're not gonna know.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, you have it now. Besides Cattle, returning with a new band.
Yes. See the
not including Kyle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm here.
He's returning with another band too. This is his fourth band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, in Cattle, we wanted to, we're not done, but we wanted to pursue different avenues in music. They wanted to start, Shane and Rodney wanted to start a what is it called, shoegaze band, and that's what they're doing. It's called Samara. It's awesome. And I wanted to get heavier, and so I started Atma, a doom metal band with Kyle here. And yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm going to sort of pull. I remember how you were always quiet in that.
Yeah,
We're going to
always
get
me.
you.
But yeah.
Like the best example can go into stuff right now. Don't worry, I spent some time coming up with even newer stuff than even the past time.
Okay.
Stuff that's going to make you think.
Okay, good. Great.
And bond and learn and all that mumbo jumbo and that. So, you'll like this. So, what is your favorite part of this line of work?
Being a musician?
Yeah.
Connecting with people with my creations.
That's a really good way to put it. Me, it's just to have fun and, you know, make music with the people who you love too.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Another thing I gotta ask. Where did the name come from?
Okay. Now, this might surprise you too, but I listened to this philosopher from the 50s, 60s era named Alan Watts a lot. And he got into he gave lectures on Buddhism and Hinduism and stuff like that. And in those traditions, there is a concept called Atma. And what Atma means is the self in the most inclusive sense of the word, in the vastest possible sense. And I admire Alan Watts, and I admire the things he talked about. And so I figure Atma would be a good band name because, you know, your creations are extensions of you. They are you, so.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Atma.
So, I gotta ask one other thing. So, how did the whole you guys ended up meeting part happen?
This is interesting. Do you want to tell this one?
I mean, I guess we could take turns kind of telling this one, but like, so there was like, you know, originally Atma was a 3-piece, or well, actually it was just you and a drummer.
Yeah, it started with me and a drummer named James Lee, and that didn't work. I like James. He and I are still friends. Then Dustin came in. Dustin brought you in. I had never met Kyle before.
Mm-hmm. And I was interested on taking the role on playing bass. So, you know, and I was doing it for a while, and it you know, I was coming up with some pretty good ideas, but, you know, it just something about it didn't really fulfill me as much. So, you know, then some stuff happened. And then Dustin ended up, you know, he was just like, hey, I'm going to kind of take a little breather here. I'm going to, you know, just sit down for a minute. And he, you know, he has to do his thing, so I respect that. So from there on, you know, I kind of taken a part of the role of being the drummer now.
Right.
So, you know.
Right.
I gotcha.
And now here we are in Lakeland Lake Effect Radio.
True.
Right.
True. On a Friday night.
On a Friday
night.
That crazy things happen here.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true.
It gets wild.
Oh, if you only knew, man.
Really?
Since the last time you've been here, we had drum sets fit in here.
Really? Are you kidding?
Stacks, amps.
Nuh-uh.
Damn, dude.
We could have brought like the kit and
brought
everything.
some stuff.
Well, next time.
Oh yeah. There's some of it like up there.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, hell.
Wow. You know, we could probably actually fit the kit in here.
Yeah, we could have.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
so
it
next
normally
time for
goes
sure.
right there over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works. You know, I only have, you know, four shells and 4 cymbals, so that works.
Next time.
Next time, for sure.
Come join a crowd of the random who everyone tries to outdo one another. How much, you know, stuff they can get in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you think a stack, 4 guitar amps, 2 keyboards, and a
my
drum
God.
set.
Oh my god.
Is that like the most you've had in here?
So far.
Wow.
Besides the power conditioner sitting outside.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
we don't require that much. Just we are looking for a bassist, but as of now, a 2-piece.
We need the triangle going again,
Yes.
for sure.
An electric triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Get us going. Yes.
Nice.
Essential.
I like it.
So doom.
Yeah.
I figure throw it out there now for everyone that's watching that you can also chat in to these guys.
Yes.
Anybody who
Ask us questions.
Ask us questions. If you play bass, hit us up. We got Facebook, Atma, ATMA. We've got Instagram, Atma, Ohio. Or wait, no, that's our Gmail. Atma, Ohio @gmail.com. Send us an email if you want to play some sick licks on bass for a groovy doom band.
Or you can call or text in too.
Or call, yes.
At the 440-940-6615.
There you go.
Been doing it for years. That's burned into my skull. Hate to put it that way. But you guys want to play?
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
Want to play Vicissitudes? You want to play that?
Sure. We can do it.
Okay. All right.
All right, I guess I'll count it off.
you seen on through to thee. Other side, and if so, let me know. Mind misdirection, massive shift of perception. Oh, might I offer my shoes, feed my fame, disrepute. Adrift in the darkness, and you know it. Oh yeah, you're so perfect, can't be near you. Oh no, he absconded without trust. Oh yeah, my philosophy.
Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, that was Vicissitudes.
I definitely, it has a nice sort of like mellowness to it.
Right.
It's not too, either way, it's that nice fine line.
I like to have a song. I hope I'm not crossing a line here, but I like to write a song that you can smoke weed to. But
it happens all over, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
It happens out in the parking lot here during the day every once in a while.
It is a college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
the
a true
culture of
thing.
today now. Like, it's just...
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how our generation rolls.
It is.
Literally.
Right.
Like 2 years ago, when I was outside smoking a cigarette, someone, hey, I need a lighter. Give them lighter. Well, I had to go, light up and that. They were running out to the woods and that. I never was waiting there for 10 minutes. Never came back with my lighter.
Okay. That sucks.
So
It's
Dang.
like you buy a pack of lighters and half of them disappear the day you buy them anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, dude. Bring me my lighter.
yeah, first and last time I ever go and lend someone my lighter to go out and smoke their stuff out in the woods. True story.
I'm sorry about that. That sucks.
Yeah, like he says, that's life
That's true.
in our society. So
Not all pot
just-
smokers are deviants like that.
yeah, you just have those ones.
You just have those few that ruin it for everybody.
True story.
Mm-hmm.
So where does the inspiration come for the music?
Well, there's an even mix. For me, I'm sure there's different bands for Kyle, but for me, the most paramount influences are bands like Yob, Lumbar, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Tool, the Ink Spots, which is weird, but yeah, the Ink Spots. And then a handful of other scattered bands, but not as important. And then I don't know if there are any for you. Others?
Like We Hunt Buffalo, Sleep,
Yes.
Red Desert.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So out of your own work that you have now, top 3 songs.
My favorite 3 are Act of Kindness, Infinitesimal, and The Void.
Mine's The Void, Umbra, and Vicissitudes.
Which is the one we just played, yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny you have a song named Void because we actually had a show last spring and fall that was called The Void Hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a few of them, when they hear that, they're going to want to listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a show about the Dark Brotherhood, Void?
Pretty much being trapped. Yeah, in between dimensions. Stuff too.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's why I hear that. It's like Void. It's like, I'm going to have to show it to those guys.
I think of the Dark Brotherhood immediately from, Elder Scrolls. When I hear the Void, I think of Sithis, because I'm a nerd. That's what I think about.
So are they. So
Yeah.
you would fit on right in with like Mike, Brandon, and so on and so forth.
Awesome.
Of that group. All 5 of them.
That sounds like a good time.
Not think occasionally they revisit the Void still yet.
You want to play that acoustically too?
The Void?
That probably wouldn't work.
Probably wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't work. It's too heavy.
It's very
Too
heavy.
much.
I mean, there's screams.
No
here.
worries.
Yeah, can't do that.
No worries. At some point in time, I'm going Monday, going to tell them about that. Hey, you guys need to check these guys out. You need to check out that certain song first.
Right.
Then go from there.
We'll just send it to you guys in an email.
Okay.
There, we can do that.
So, this is new for Kyle, but if you were the main act, you could have anyone open for you, who would you want?
Who would I want to open for me if I was the main act? That's a really good question. I can't really think of anybody. I would love
Here.
Tool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Tool, definitely.
Who is Tool?
Who is Tool?
See, he remembers it from last time.
But yeah, Tool, definitely.
You'd have Tool open for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, alternative metal bands, sort of,
Yeah.
something like that.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
That left an impression on you since the last time the Jeopardy theme and that.
I am pretty sure I answered like that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I do that to a lot of the local musicians when they're stumbling that plate and they go and throw out an answer.
You can't get me.
Wrong buzzer.
Too cunning.
No, it is what is. Insert whatever their answer. I get bored every once in a while. No, I just felt like just having a random segment thrown in there.
There you go.
Cure on the spot. So, with that, what's your favorite place to play at?
For me, it was the House of Blues in Cleveland.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I liked that place too.
Yeah, I played there a couple times. I did the Tri-C High School Rock Off years ago, and it was awesome. That was by far one of the best stages I've ever played on. So.
Fair enough.
I don't know if I don't know about the location. I think it more depends on the environment. Although, like you know, the people there. But I will say the coolest place I've played so far has been atop the Mansfield Prison on the balcony. That was the coolest place so far.
Just because you're above everyone.
No, because the history of that place was so cool.
That was going to be my second thing, but yeah.
And did have paranormal experiences that night. And I got to put my hand around the Andy, what's his name guy. The dude that, you know, they filmed that movie there. Something.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that Stephen King movie.
Yeah, the name of the last half. No, I'm
something
blanking.
Shaw.
Oh.
Yeah. What is it? With Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of it? I don't know.
I'm blanking. Well, it's Friday, technically, you know. Our brains checked out, you know.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we're out of work mode, that's for sure.
So, with that, what is one of your guys' favorite 90s jam?
Oh, well.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Anything Nirvana.
Just for you, Kyle.
Yay.
See, I have a drum set.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Electronic drum set. You can do all kinds of remixes and stuff with that, just for that little bit.
Denied.
Well, to answer your question, my favorite 90s jam is probably I was trying to think of a Backstreet Boys jam on the fly, but I couldn't, so I don't know.
Something Backstreet Boys.
Something Backstreet Boys, yeah. Or Savage Garden. Is Savage Garden from the 90s?
That I would have to look up.
Because they're pretty hip.
Maybe that would be a good Google search. I'm finding out.
Yeah.
And that. Touche.
Yeah. Gonna have to look that up.
Touche. So, what would be the best advice for someone that's first starting off in the local scene?
Never give up. Because giving up is the only way to guarantee failure.
Fair enough.
I can totally agree with that. You know, there are times when I was a musician I felt like I wanted to, but I didn't. So
exactly, and that's
no,
why
I
you're
kept
still
going.
here.
Yeah. And you know, every musician must know that, just to never give up, to keep striving for your passion, for what you want. Go get it.
If you give up, you're gonna be that old dude that's like, "Oh, I used to be in a band once."
Yeah, you're gonna be a grumpy old man.
Right.
You know, just wishing that you could have had more experiences.
Right. Exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And also, care more about the music than the image.
That's true.
Yes.
And make music, not genres.
Yes. We keep calling ourselves Doom, but we care more about the genre than trying to be Doom.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, I'll sort of go off of this with your out of your songs. So, if you had to pick one that best describes the group, which one would that be?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think all of them kind of.
Yeah, I think them together as a collection.
It tells a story, definitely. All the songs do.
Actually, yeah,
They
they
do.
do. They do.
Now you gotta go and tell me what's the story behind it, man. Come on, you just walked into that one.
Well, it describes a troubled chapter that I have a lot of regret for. Well, the songs on the album do. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. It's a difficult time and overcoming it.
Fair enough.
Coming to terms with it, you know.
No, I get it. You know, life sort of throws things at you and that, and you sort of get beat down, then you gotta work yourself out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Been there, done that many times.
Right, exactly. And the thing is about this is I kind of put myself in this position. I think a lot of the times you do that to yourself in life. You put yourself in a crappy position and you like to blame the world, but it's actually you.
Yeah. It's definitely times.
At least this time it was.
Yeah. Even myself personally, yeah, it's a few.
Yeah.
Sort of put myself in that shitty spot.
Yeah.
No, I get it. So, what's your different gigs coming up so far this, you know?
We have a show at Mahal's in Lakewood. And you can get tickets online or from any of the bands playing. We're playing with a band called Evren and a band called Lux Terminus and Black the Sun. And it's a Friday, so there's no good reason not to come out because it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be one heck of a show.
And we're working with a great promotion company called Bravo Artists, and we plan to work with them again for our album release, which this is our only scheduled show right now, but after this, we're going to finish up our album and then release it with Bravo, probably at Mahal's or at the Foundry. That's what we're thinking, but it might not be the same. I don't know.
Only time will tell.
Only time.
Is it before 2019's over or after?
Yeah, before.
Okay.
Yeah, within the next few months. We were thinking May, but it might be June, but probably May or June.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I have something new for you too again.
Nice.
So
Good.
a year from today, where do you want to see the group at?
At least on tour.
At least on tour. We haven't really talked about this, have we?
No, a year from now. We just kind of are going with the flow and seeing, what life brings us. And
I don't like to predict the future.
Here, I can help you. I moved up in the world.
Yeah. I like to think that we'd probably have a quality album out. We're touring. We have merchandise, and maybe even in contact with some labels, some bigger things.
yeah, that's a huge goal of ours.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Wanna play another?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. All right, what are we doing?
Want to do infinitesimal?
Sure. There's another crazy word for you. I've heard only one other person use that in my life.
I never heard that before.
All right.
Before now, actually.
It means growing infinitely smaller.
Hmm.
All right.
judging mouth, lest you categorize. If you have an idea, Say what you can, I am here for you. Stay for a while and still meanwhile I am here for you. Stay for a while and still gonna say I am here for you. Stay for a while and still meanwhile I am here for you.
You find it that funny?
I do find that funny.
What, that we had the world's most smallest crowd that hides in a studio? They're paid very well.
Yeah, to clap for us. Yes, I'm sure they're paid well.
Well, no, especially because they're out of sight, out of mind. They're hiding someplace around here. That's the one problem. That's why they get paid, very well.
To what? Be quiet?
Hide up in the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't see them down here and that.
No. They're the best people to rent to.
Pretty much. See, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
But is there any hidden meaning behind your music?
And here's what. Are you talking the lyrics?
Or yeah, in a way, yeah, lyrics would fall.
The lyrics are basically the things I don't say in person. But no, there's nothing really hidden. I'm pretty vague with what I write. I say exactly what I mean, but usually I write it so I know people aren't going to pick it up because it's so personal. I'm painting a target on my chest every time.
Valid. Very valid.
But I also write it so that people can interpret it their own way, and, it can mean whatever they want it to.
So what's the normal songwriting process for you guys?
Record it on your phone. Like, hey, I have this idea. I'm going to record this on my phone's voice memo and send it through the Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or whatever. And just listen to it. I play along with it. Learn it, we write lyrics to it. And we have a song.
Right. Music first, lyrics second.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
What was the longest time it took you to come up with a song?
Oh. Well,
Actually, when I joined and was doing bass for The Void, it didn't take me very long at all.
Right.
Only took maybe like a week or two.
The songs that we already had 4 songs written when Kyle joined, and then we've written an additional 3 songs. 2 of them are still being written, and one of them has been completely written, that being The Void.
Mm-hmm.
But that's highly unusual because it's taken me like a year to write a song in the past. Actually, we just played that song that we just played, Infinitesimal. That took me a year to write.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Valid.
what I'll do is I'll write a riff at a time, and then I'll take them all together and say, oh, that will work with this, and that will work here, and yeah. The last riff I played, or that we played, was the oldest riff for that song, and it was originally called Zen State. It was a song of its own.
Huh.
Yeah.
You want to mess with people's minds just a touch.
I want to mess with people.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Valid. So, who's that one, whether, I don't know, a music teacher or something, that sort of helped you develop yourself to get into music?
Mrs. Wade, because we had to have mandatory guitar lessons, and she was the one who taught us, and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to play guitar.
For me, it was Kurt Reed. He was my bass teacher for a long time, and he's just great. And I wouldn't be who I am today without him. So, it's great. He taught me a lot of songs. Him and I would go into lessons. I would have like maybe 2 or 3 songs. Be like, hey, Kurt, I want to learn these couple songs. Give us 30 minutes. I'll come back knowing them. It was awesome. So.
Was that in school, or did you have like private lessons?
I had private lessons for a
nice.
little bit. And then,
Okay.
I kind of then from there on, I kind of self-taught myself everything.
Right.
But, with bass, I did have a bass teacher. And I did a little bit of guitar too, but mainly bass.
Right.
But yeah.
I gotcha.
But Kurt really helped define a lot of what I've done, how I've evolved, throughout the years.
Like the little techniques and fine tuning and all that.
Yeah, theory too. Definitely some theory. I even decided to take music theory when I went to Stark State for a little while. I think that was back in 2015. I was taking post-secondary in high school, so I was doing that. Learn music theory and digital audio production.
Very valid. Very true.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many, colleges outside this area sort of do, whether, the post-secondary program too.
Mm-hmm.
That.
It was a long while ago now. Now I'm 21 and back in here. I think last time I was in here I was, 18 maybe?
I think I was 21 the last time I was in here.
You were 21?
Well, yeah, that was 2017, yeah.
And for me, it was 14 or 15 at least. I haven't been here in a while.
I think it was 15.
Was it 15?
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
I was
15.
I was here with I was here with Seldom Fade and Keys and Corridors. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played bass for Keys and Corridors.
No. What was it last time Keys was here? I think that was fall of 16.
Fall. Okay, I probably wasn't
or
there
either
for that.
spring or 15.
But I remember I was doing something. It was me and the girls.
That's right. The last time those guys came up here, somebody was sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wasn't
Yeah.
here last time if they came.
Or was
up last time.
working, one or the other. It was sick or working,
Okay.
or that.
But great band, by the way. Though they're still a great band. You know, to this day. You know.
Do you have a new name for your box?
Oh, the Leprechaun box?
Yeah.
Nope, it's still the Leprechaun box.
I still want the gold.
You still want the gold?
Yeah.
Well, next time maybe I'll have some gold. Watch me go and purchase like chocolate, like those gold chocolate things, and
those
just stuff them
coins.
in here.
Every single
I'll just
time
lift
you
up my
come,
box and it all falls out. Like
every single time, way back in the day, we always had arguments about that.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, the Leprechaun box. I think it was a guy named Ben. He was like on the chat, and he was just like we were all talking about this box. It was hilarious.
Then I turned in that, well, I want the gold. Someone's going to steal the gold. Then he's shouting at me. It was that back and forth. Yeah.
Those were the days.
And then when in the keys, too, the one time he was here. It's a long story, man. You need to watch some of the videos.
Okay.
Are they still up? Are they
Oh,
still
yes.
online? Could I still find them on the website?
Oh, yeah. You just go through the YouTube channel.
Okay.
And
I'll try and find it.
yeah,
I gotta show Andy. He'll crack up. It's great.
Oh God, yeah, that was horrible but funny at really random times.
Very random times, indeed.
Especially a full-blown argument about the Leprechaun
A
box.
full-blown argument.
It was
about
great.
leprechauns.
And gold.
Wow.
I just wanted to see if you remember that one.
I'm sure a full-blown argument about.
I'll never
leprechauns,
forget.
Yes. I'm
Never
sure.
forget Leprechaun box.
I'm surprised you brought it back.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be the same, man. It wouldn't be.
It would be
He
civilized.
inspired after that whole conversation. Every single time someone brings like a hone in here of, well, do you have a name for it?
That's awesome. That's great.
After the first time, ever after that, it's always been that same thing. Whether it's on air or off air, it's always, do you have a name for it?
Right. Kyle's an inspirational guy.
Thank you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It warms his heart really deep inside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I try. I try. So, with that, let me see. What other certain areas do we want to cover into? 5-year goal? I know.
5-year goal? Oh, well, in 5 years, I we gotta popularize Doom, but it still has to be underground. We can't ruin Doom by making it mainstream.
So you got to flirt with that line.
Yeah, I gotta flirt with that line. But I've gotta be able to live on music. That's, I'm sure, what you want to.
Yeah.
And then gotta reach the point where I'm happy and, doing what I want, and then I can die. Peacefully.
Wow, you're going, what?
Well, I have an innate understanding of feeling that I'm not going to make it to 34. So I know that sounds terrible, but I have deadlines on things.
Not the first person I heard that from. Not the first. But many of them, they outlive that by a long shot, so... I wish you luck. Maybe it's the curse of here when you walk in the door.
Maybe. Why do you keep
No one
inviting
will.
me here?
I don't know. I get bored.
You're
No, technically, you
curse me.
messaged me. Though, was it back in February, Nat?
Did I?
Yeah, you messaged the like page.
Oh. I don't remember that.
The first time with
I was
cattle,
so popular
that was
that you just messaged me. That's the story.
No, yeah, with cattle, we messaged you, and you found us this time.
That's true.
Don't worry, I have video evidence. and messages.
He's lying, guys. That's not what happened.
So the first tune you ever learned on your instrument?
Oh, I don't remember. It's 4 chords to fame. I know that.
Godfather theme song.
Really?
Yep.
That's neat. The classic Godfather. Can't pass that up.
Hell yeah.
Mine was like probably a Green Day song. You know.
When I come around.
When I come around.
But that was sort of hip time, not playing Green Day during that. That was the best stuff, though.
Yeah. But, you know, it's just like, that's how I learned, you know. All their songs are kind of...
They were simple.
They were simple, you know, but that's, you know, but it sounded awesome. It made it fun, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I spent years learning all the Nirvana stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I learned. Yeah.
True. So how do you guys define success? Whether it's a gig, so on and so forth.
When you're happy where you're at, that's what I think success
I think, well, at a gig, though, if, say, you know, there's not a whole lot of people at your gig, well, at least that's one other person that's listening and knows your music now. And if you inspire that person, then that's success to me. If that person is like touched or moved or some, you know, at least they know you. That's a success. You know, we've made our point across. Like, hey, now you know Atma. This is who we are.
What famous music... This is actually completely new to you. So, what famous musician would you love to either collaborate with, work with, or play with?
Mike Shite from Yob.
Mike Shite from Yob?
Yeah.
See, I'm making him think.
No, that's a good one.
Maynard would be cool.
Maynard?
Yeah, have him sing on something.
I spend too much time in thinking these dark, deep things.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer. I mean, Chester Bennington, probably.
I could see that. For
Yeah.
sure, for you.
He should have worked with Deftones on it.
Oh my
on
gosh.
Something.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Oh, I love Deftones.
There's no shame in it. So, let's see. Whatever different stuff that I got for you. Something that's not that difficult for you. If you had to best describe your music to someone that hasn't heard it before, how would you describe it to them?
Slow and heavy, but you can fall asleep to it.
Touche. That was good answer, not only really fast. I did not really expect that one. Everyone, you know, they sort of hesitate on it just a little on that.
Wow,
You're on my tricks and games.
I got you, dude. I know what you're up to.
Then what am I up to now?
You're squinting your eyes, crossing your fingers.
In evilness.
Yeah.
You got the...
Go ahead, go and steal the Irish box and run away and just leave you guys standing here.
Take all our
Bro, you
gold.
took my Irish box.
No, I'm not going to do that. That would be just wrong.
Next time I'll bring gold. I'm sorry I didn't have it this time.
You know, they only say they don't bring gold when they actually bring gold.
Except that's the last time he said that. I swore he said that the last time.
Wow.
Try to recall something from many years ago. So what makes your music unique?
We're the only two that made it out of everybody in the world.
True. True.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Can you remember the first song you ever wrote?
The first song.
No.
I wrote a punk song a number of years ago. It was called Devoured Darkness. And I never released it. It's still in my studio somewhere, like in the files. But yeah, that was like, I think the first song I ever wrote. And it was like really upbeat, really fast, punk, like just stripped down. It was great. Had a breakdown in it.
Cool.
Yeah, and now I've been writing a bunch of, well, yeah, a lot of doom myself. Just like doing my own thing too. But, you know, I want to collaborate with Andy and see like, okay, like I'm starting to write some doom music too. Let's see if we can use this for Atma. And he wants to, so, you know, we're going to get there and I'm going to teach him those songs as well. But, you know, I also wrote a song that's a lot like Tool too, actually. Very alternative metal.
Right.
Cool.
And I released that on SoundCloud.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, if you want to.
Kyle's actually a
sure.
SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, I'm a SoundCloud rapper, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get face tattoos and everything. Color my hair.
No, that wouldn't be the same.
It would not be the same. But I do want tattoos at least. I want tattoos though. I want sleeves up to my neck.
Okay, valid. Valid.
But I still want to have a good job.
I gotcha. I gotcha. You guys want to play one more?
All right. Act of kindness, or did you want to play something else?
Do you think Umbra would work?
Umbra might work. It might not. It might just be. I don't know. Let's see.
All right.
Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, that's umbra.
Oh.
Another obscure word.
No, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
If you only seen some of the things we get, like the library, books and all that, some of the authors, man.
Yeah, they're a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I got 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
So, how do you seek opportunities in the music scene?
Just stay out there. Like I said before, never give up. But just keep active, I guess, and maintain relationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well put.
Yeah.
I agree.
Then this. Is there anything that you would change about the music scene? Or that you like of it?
Yes, there is, but would you? What about you?
I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that.
I like the music scene because there are a lot of friendly people, but I've also seen a lot of drama transpire in the music scene. People complaining about things and just like,
come on
come
now.
on, we're here as friends to have fun. And
This
that's
is about
good.
music, not about, whatever.
About turf, like what
Yeah.
happened at the Outpost.
Yeah.
That was nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just,
And the Outpost looks great now.
it looks great. Yeah, people, did you hear about what happened?
No.
Okay, so the Outpost had a change in management,
Okay.
and the new management dressed the place up real nice, got new equipment, everything looks
Painted
great.
the floors.
Painted the
It's
floors.
just getting
painted-
renovated. It looks great.
Looks fantastic, and everybody, there was the old owner had a group of friends that always came by, and so when he got the boot, that whole group of people was just, they were complaining on Facebook like, oh, the Outpost sucks now, and anybody who goes there is a bitch. It's like, all right, seriously, come on.
Well, in a way, it's just like maintenance,
Yeah.
thing, not including, like stuff and like this and that, like, how that old board that we had, the wood and cream color one, was taking a dive at the end of last spring.
Right.
Had to get a new one.
If
Dang.
the old owner had done the same things the new owner does or did,
Yeah.
I am sure that nobody would have complained.
Oh, no. Probably not.
No.
It's just because, they're the new target.
Yeah.
Opportunity, not they don't know them that well, so,
Right. Exactly. Change. That's all. People are threatened by change.
Yeah, last time I was there was like 2.5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it looks so
So-
much better
Lots
now.
changed now.
Yeah, so much better.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, soundboard, speakers, all that crap. It, years and that, it breaks. At some point in time, they'll make spare parts. Or you're just, you're replacing something that it keeps going. At some point in time, you should just cut your losses, get something better and newer.
Right. Well, they needed to do that a long time ago, and that's what
Yeah.
they did. Actually, the old management replaced the soundboards and speakers that they have now, so that's kind of nice. But I think they did that to try and get the sound guy to stick around because he didn't want to be there anymore, and they can't afford to lose him. He's so good.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, what I would change is the classic "everybody get along." That's it. Yeah, that's what I want. And I also
That's what I
want
want, too.
promoters to not be scummy.
Yeah.
Not all of them are, but some of them are.
No, you got, that small third, class, it's decent, but you got it goes back to that main thing all the way in the beginning, and that it's always those small few.
Right. But they apparently the musicians now have to sell all the tickets and do all the promoting and don't get paid to play. Like we opened for Cattle opened for Mushroom Head once, and we only got paid $80 for it.
Wow.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. That is scummy.
Yeah, it is.
That is scummy.
But overall, the music scene is wonderful, and I love being part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Tim with the nonstop normal question: is Tom Brady softer than Cristiano Ronaldo?
I don't know who Cristiano.
Soccer player and football player.
Sports.
Yeah.
Sports ball. Isn't Tom Brady like 70 years old?
He's 4. It seems like that, to be honest.
I just heard. Actually, my roommate he's a big sports ball guy, and he was watching something today. Apparently, Tom Brady joked about playing until he was 50. From what I understand, that is not good for a person to do.
Yeah.
Because that will just destroy their body.
Yeah.
So he's about to be softer than whatever football or soccer guy that is. Yes, he will be beaten to a pulp if he does that.
I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up now, too.
I don't know. I don't really follow sports ball, so.
I don't care about sports ball.
He's been doing this for about like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I could just go say soccer football player. Like that quick.
Well, depending on where you live, they're both football, right?
Well, true.
Yeah.
True. I'll give you that. Yeah, outside that, got nothing else for you besides, you guys want to throw out where to check you out,
Yes.
upcoming stuff?
Yes. Okay. At Mahal's.
Yep, Mahal's.
We've got, it's on May 10th, we're shooting a music video there. And it's at Lakewood, which is in the Cleveland area, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, come see us at Mahal's. And also, what else is, we're on Facebook, Atma, ATMA. We are on Instagram.
Atma, Ohio.
Yes. And you can email us at atma.ohio@gmail.com. Like we said before, we're looking for a bassist. So, yeah. And we'll be putting out our album very soon for all to hear. And we want to thank you for having us very much.
Oh, it's no problem.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
It's always a pleasure, like always, in that. Not only you brought a returning person that I haven't seen in a long time ago.
It's been a long time, so it's good to be back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be catching you down the road. Been out scouring all the different areas now and stuff and checking people out.
All right. Well, I can't guarantee that we'll be bringing gold next time either.
Yeah, it happens. It happens,